What is going on, my fitness coaches? Welcome to another episode of the Change Lives Make Money Online Training Podcast. It is your boy B Mark coming at you with my business partner, best friend, and midget next door, Cole DeSilva. What's up, dog?
What's going on? I'm excited. Let's get this popping. Right to it.
Right to it. All right, guys. So for those of you guys that are new to the podcast here, this is what happens on Pod Chats. All right. So our clients are in the academy, get the opportunity to come up and ask us anything, and we test our business coaching skills because we have no idea what they're going to bring to us. So hopefully we know what we're talking about. Let's get into it. Matej, what's good, King? How can we serve you?
What's up, man? Okay, listen, dude. I'm still hustling. I'm still grinding. I'm still set to go to your event, and I'm fucking stoked about it. But I've got to admit, and I'm gonna be vulnerable right now and say that I feel like I've fallen off. And I feel like I've fallen off with my consistency. My game is not what it used to be in the last month or so. And rather than try to go to just doing the same thing again, I want to talk to the pros and be like, yo, man, I'm sure you've gone through this before, but what do I do? I don't want to just keep on try to make content and beat a dead horse, but I feel like that this has to be different this time, and I don't want to keep on trying to do a million and one things at the same time, So,
thank you for asking. Curious, when you say you've fallen off, what do you mean by that?
I don't know, man. I think it started with losing a client that was supposed to renew with me, and they literally canceled off on me the day of, and I never heard from them again. And that really I don't know, man. It kind of got to me, and I feel like ever since then I've just not been just 110%, in the morning, I'm not doing my morning routines anymore because I'm just what the fuck? What happened? Why? Did I lose my mojo? What happened?
Yep. So I just want to make sure I'm hearing you correctly. So you had a situation happen in your business, and it was a client that was supposed to renew, didn't renew. And then that really got to your head. And now it's impacting how you're showing up on a day-to-day basis, correct?
Yeah, essentially.
Okay. So first of all, who here can relate to that? Just say me in the chat, or just say me in the comments. Let me know who here can relate to that. I can relate to that. That's definitely happened to me. And I want to give you the mindset because it's Matej. I want to give you the mindset that I think is going to serve you on a very deep level. And I want you to write this down. You need to be an unconditional motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
An unconditional motherfucker. So you're telling me that one thing happened and it threw you off, and now you're questioning your mojo, but you know for a fact what you're doing. Also, I want to challenge you because when you first came on, you said, I'm still hustling. I'm still on my grind. I'm still doing my thing. No, you're fucking not. You're not. And because you've convinced yourself that you are, you're not doing the fucking work that is required. Right?
Mm-hmm.
That would be like your weight loss client be like, I'm still going to the gym. I'm just stopping at McDonald's every fucking time I'm done at the gym, but I'm still going to the gym. I'm still doing my plan, right? You got to dial it. And so, dude, as an entrepreneur, you need to understand that there's going to be highs and lows, and there's going to be shit that's going to happen in your business on a day-to-day basis. And if you allow that stuff to affect how you show up on a day-to-day basis, you're never going to be successful. And so being an unconditional motherfucker means that no matter what, the job gets done. No matter what, the morning routine gets done. No matter how you feel, no matter how exhausted you are, no matter how tired you are, no matter if 10 clients drop off, you still show up, you still do the work. Like Kobe Bryant, regardless of whether or not he won the championship or he lost, he was still in the gym twice a day for 2 hours a day, right? So it's if you want to be successful on that level, you need to have that level of mindset. So it's you need to be unconditional.
Right.
Cool, go ahead, bro.
Yo, so I'm going to be a lot more straightforward with you than Brian is, because as soon as you said I dropped off, but I've been doing the work, I pulled up your social media. When did you lose this client?
A month ago.
Lit. So you didn't have to work on your business, but had time to go to a fucking rave and then complain about how you're not successful, right?
Yeah, man. I guess, I wanted to treat myself because I was you know what, man?
Treat yourself to fucking what?
That.
You guys got to start growing the fuck up with your goddamn businesses. This whole I become an entrepreneur so I can slack the fuck off and put half-ass work in is not going to get you anywhere. I looked at your social media. You've literally posted 6 times the last month. That's why you fell off.
Yeah.
That's why you ain't growing. That's why you ain't scaling. You don't deserve success. Show the fuck up and start putting the work in. Right?
Yeah.
What would you say to your client if they came to you and said, I dropped off, and you pulled up their trainer eyes and they checked into 6 workouts in 30 days?
Same shit, man.
What would you do if you looked at their social media and then went to a rave and instead of putting the work into their fitness goals? What would you say?
Same shit.
All right. So get into your fucking head. Allow yourself the grace to understand that you're not going to be perfect all the time, just like I'm not going to, just like Brian isn't going to, just like none of your clients are going to. All right. You got to give yourself grace, but then also get that fucking mindset / language out of your mouth. You didn't fall off. You're a human being and you feel a certain way.
Yeah.
Make sense? You also need to understand the mindset of guys, let's be real. And I'm going to say this very plainly. This isn't just to you. All right. This is for everybody, including the entrepreneurs that are currently listening. If you get sick of doing the basics and don't want to do the basics anymore, you'll never build the business you want to. I'm going to say it again. You get sick of the basics and don't want to do the basics anymore, you'll never build the business you want to. You said right at the very beginning, I just don't want to go back to like posting content, like having to drill this again and like see if it's going to work. Well, that's the basics. Do you want to build a skyscraper or do you want to build a straw house? Right?
I'll ask a different question. Do you want to be an online coach? Or do you want to work at Walmart?
And listen, don't even answer that yet. All right. You got to answer that yourself. Let that sink the fuck in, because I don't want you to just tell us what we want to hear. You got to look internally and answer that question personally. Make sense?
Yeah.
Because like, this is the game, dude. Like, you got to pick your fucking hard right now. Guys, posting on social media is not fucking hard. It's not. It's only hard when you lose purpose/direction on why you're posting in the first place. You say you want to serve women. Okay, well, if I go to your social media, does it actually service fucking women, or do you only post a couple things that you're passionate about and then you fall off the fucking bandwagon? You say you want to serve dads that are struggling with their life. Okay, does your social media become this blanket breakdown of how to actually serve dads? Like, what's the actual direction we're heading in? That's what I need you to think about.
I have one more mindset for you. I want you to write this down. It's called feel it, drop it, move the fuck on. Guys, shit is going to happen in your business. Client's going to cancel. It's going to be a client that pays them, that wants to pay in full, and then last minute they back out. You're going to have a video that like goes viral and then it gets taken down because you said a swear word. Fuck it.
Yep.
Feel it, drop it, move the fuck on. Like I
Yep.
literally, like, one of the things that's really served me, guys, is I don't let myself sit in my emotions for more than an hour. It's like, and sometimes I try to check them as fast as possible. They won't serve you. So what are you going to do? Tell me your action plan.
I got the whole day today where I'm going to plan out my content for August and literally like DM 10 people on Instagram, because I
What
feel
else?
like I've not been doing that.
What else?
I'm going to train legs later, and that's it.
I'm going to
Essentially,
give you a hint. Your mindset is trash. So what are you going to do every day?
calibrate it properly and get my morning routine back on track.
Ding, 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 ding. Guys, morning routine is fucking everything. It's like how you start your day determines how your day goes. So the 5 a.m. club. Have you guys heard of the 5 a.m. club by Robin Sharma? I actually thought the book was like, I was like, this book looks stupid. But just because I'm like, I already get up at 5 a.m. I don't need to read this book. But it's actually like how a billionaire became a billionaire. And he talks about waking up at 5 a.m. was one of the things that he did. So yeah, morning routine. Get on it. We believe in you, bro. You came here, which means that you wanted the feedback from the pros, and the pros gave you the feedback. Now it's up to you to take action and implement.
Word. Bet.
Thanks.
Say
Man.
something very plainly before we move to everybody else here, because this is important. You guys, there's certain people that don't need a morning routine. 90% of you are not those fucking people. So don't beat yourself up and try to change the narrative. Just embrace who you are. All right. There's a lot of days where I wake up and I don't need to follow a routine in the morning because I'm fucking wired differently. That's why I went through an addiction, grinded literally 19 to 22 hours a day, slept 2 hours, and then went back to work to become certified. I still do a routine because I wake up inherently negative and I need to be able to correct my mindset.
Same.
Right? I wake up in a different way. So I was like, I need to make sure that I'm progressing forward. There's people like, again, Alex Hormozi talks about he doesn't need one. You guys ain't fucking Alex Hormozi. If you are and you have that mindset, dope. But if you're not, then why are you fighting it? Just allow yourself to work on what needs to be fucking worked on.
Oh, Lucas, what up?
What's up, boys? So this time I'm gonna stick to one question comparing to last week. So the situation, the challenge is running. Today is the third day. Out of 100 applications, I have 51 members in the Facebook group, 50 members on TrainerWise. So that's like after some of them actually got kicked out, or they just, I don't know, they were weird. So now with these 51 people, I already booked calls with 10 of them, and I have another 10 booked for this week. So 20 calls in total. Now the situation is that video, which was 600,000 views last week, now it's 1.1 million. I have like over 5,000 comments. So there are a lot of people interested. Now the question is, most of these people who are on this challenge, they are from UK. They are not let's say, qualified to be the clients because they're either very young, like 22, 23, or they are kind of broke. So out of 10 of those who already got calls, 3 of them paid deposits, 1 of them paid in full, but she was from US, and the rest, they're just broke. So I'm going to offer them like low ticket program. Now, there are a lot of people in the comments of that video, which is 1.1 million, which might be better prospects for me to book the calls. How do I go about this whole situation so that I do not kind of, run into these people who are broke on the calls? Because Today I was like for 7 hours on the calls, tomorrow as well. So how can I optimize basically the situation so I don't let these people get even called in the comments of that 1.1 million video?
So again, I'm going to give this advice, and this advice is not for everybody. So not everyone should do this. So please don't take this advice just because you're hearing it. Lucas, for you, you have a lot of leads, so you need to qualify them. Do you have any questions in your Calendly?
Yes, I have 3.
What are they?
First one, what's your name? Obviously. Second, what is your fitness goal? Third, what is the biggest struggle? Third, are you in a financial position to invest in your goals? Yes or no?
Okay, so instead of doing that, I would be like, are you prepared? I would say, what sort of coaching are you looking for? And I would be like, one-on-one customized coaching, and I'm willing to invest. Be like, I'm looking for something cheap. I just want something hands-off. Or the third option would be, I don't have the money to afford coaching. So change that last question, because yes or no is very like contextual. Like they could be saying yes, like because they have $5 that they want to spend on you. So I think that this is a really small shift. So I would literally just change the third question to be more specific. And it would be, what are you prepared to, like, what sort of fitness program are you looking for? And then it would be like, I'm looking for one-on-one coaching with Lucas. And then the second would be like, I'm looking for something a little bit more hands-off and budget friendly. And the third one would be like, I can't afford coaching right now. And then anybody that can't afford coaching, you would just cancel the call and send them a free group. Anybody that says they're looking for like a little bit of hands-off coaching, I wouldn't even get on the call. I would just send them a video over Instagram, and then I would sell them a low ticket. And then anybody now, instead of having 10 calls, you have 4 calls, and they all said that they can afford coaching. And now you're not going to waste any time.
Perfect advice.
Perfect, bro. And also crush your challenge. You've got a lot of people in there. Crush your challenge. Like that's where all your hot leads are. And understand like you've got an abundance. And if this has happened with one video, like understand that there's still 365 more days in the year. So it's like if you just keep posting content like this and you keep showing up, like this is only one video. Like there's so many more that are going to come because, you know, you did it once, you'll do it again, bro. So good job.
Yeah, I just want to say that I had like, on my vision board, I had 2 goals. One goal was 50K followers in Instagram, 50K on TikTok. So now I'm 47.5K on TikTok. And in the beginning of the year, I don't know, it was like maybe 10,000. So I'm getting there. It's only half year.
Boom. I love it.
Job, bro.
So Cole's advice is fucking working for like any of the motherfuckers who keep fucking, I don't know, try to come up with some fucking magic here. Just keep listening what he's saying and then you'll get there. Because I implied one of the fucking shit he said. He said, be more natural, talk like with your body. That's what I did. 1.1 million. Here you go.
Good job, bro. I see you.
Thanks, man.
Let's go. I love it. I love it. Christine Kelts, what's up?
Hey guys, I feel like I never have a question. I always just come on to quickly chat. But yeah, I just wanted to come on, I guess. Last time I was crying and talking about maybe getting a job. I don't have a job yet. I basically I signed a new client last week. I re-signed a client, which is great because retention is a big issue with my business. And so that's what I've shifted my focus to, because like over the last, I don't even know, I've signed probably whatever. Most of them don't stay on, which is what I'm focusing on now. And yeah, I don't know. I really don't have anything to say other than I just want to come on and just say thank you, even though I hate when you guys fucking bitch at me and shit. It does help. And like after that podcast, I was like, fuck, whatever. If I did end up getting a part-time job, I'm not worried about it. But I do agree with you. Like I can fucking do this, and just kind of reverse engineered. I only need 4 clients to reach what I need my income to be at in order to stay home. Only 4 fucking clients. So yeah, my focus right now, like I said, is I'm just working on making sure that I'm being the best coach that I can to my current clients. And then just working on a goal of getting 3 calls a week, which I hit last week. And then I had 1 call so far this week. Anyway, so I'm just rambling, you guys. I basically just want to say thank you. And just wanted to let you know that I'm just focusing on my retention and focusing on booking more calls. And yeah, that's all.
First off, I just wanted to say that I'm proud of you because the mindset that you're hitting this call with versus last time is a way better, because you're reverse engineering it on your own, means you're turning on your entrepreneurial brain, which I love. Secondly, I am just going to hit you with a little piece of advice because you need to hear it just like everybody else. Number 1, you're doing the right thing. You saw something drop off when it came down to the retention of your clients, and then you pivoted your focus to make sure that your clients were served. That's what high-level coaches do, guys. You pay attention to what the fuck is happening in your business, but do not lose track of the main marketing machine as well. You need to be able to touch everything at all times, because if you just stop doing all marketing, no content, no lead gen, no nothing, then you pivot all to retention. Then you're like, yeah, I got the best business in the world. but I have no fucking leads and I have no momentum over here. So fuck my life. So just make sure you're posting, make sure you're on your story, make sure you're documenting, and then do what you're doing when it comes to your retention.
Yeah, I've been like more consistent with soft CTAs as well, which I feel like has been like working really well with just like starting those conversations. And I used to think, oh, I have to book the call. But now I'm more like, okay, well, is this a warm lead, a cold lead? I'm at least like, okay, I'm starting these conversations and I'm building those relationships and I'm thinking of it like in the long term and not just like, I'm hard on myself. So I would be like, fuck, well, I can't believe I didn't, I had all these people reach out to me and how did I not book a call or whatever, right? But now it's more like, okay, well, maybe what went well, what went wrong, or maybe it's just, I got to build those relationships and yeah, I don't know. I'm growing. Okay, you guys, I'm not just gonna come here and cry. Okay, but even though crying's easy, I'm just kidding. But yeah, anyways, I just wanted, don't bite me.
Proud of you.
That's all. I just want to come on and just say hello and give you guys that update.
Hello. And I just want to say one more thing. For any of you guys struggling with retention is connection plus results. And so if you're struggling with retention, ask yourself if it's the results or if it's the connection, meaning are your clients not getting the results they want because there's something wrong with the check-in process or you're not checking in on the trainer as compliance or whatever, or is it a connection and they don't feel connected to you? So take a look at your business and ask yourself, is it connection or results? And then fix that thing.
Yeah, that's great advice.
Cool. Thank you. Paulie Leonard, what's up?
Hey guys, what's going on?
How are you?
I am doing amazing. Full transparency. I know what I'm going to ask and what I'm going to say sounds like one of my fitness clients. When it comes to fitness, nutrition, health, like I don't miss. It's a staple of me and my day. When it comes to business non-negotiables and the level that I want to play at in business, it's not the same. No matter how much I want it, like I'm swinging in and out of momentum. So I guess my question is, do you have tactical reflections, strategies, things that I can do to work on this so I can essentially overcome and conquer whatever limiting beliefs I may have to show up at that same level of consistency?
What are you missing on? Give us context.
It might be multiple weeks of there's content, network expansion, lead gen, booking calls, and then one or two of those things drop off. For me, I want to be doing all of those things at all times to the level I need to hit my income goals.
Which is what?
Right now, minimum 30K per month.
And how many clients do you have? You told me yesterday, better forget.
42.
Perfect. Okay. Have you done the reverse engineer breakdown to figure out how many new clients you need in order to hit and maintain that goal?
Yes.
What is it?
If I was only counting new cash, not payment plans or renewals, that would be 15.
Cool. So this is the thing. All right. Number one, you've done the reverse engineering. You've broken it down. So I'm going to give you the baseline advice on what helped me at the beginning. And the reason why I kind of want to give you the perspective of me is because if I tell you what to do every single day and you don't understand how to build the habits into your routine, you're not going to do it. All right. It's like none of you guys will operate at the level of Chris Bumstead because Chris Bumstead has done a certain amount of things to build his habits and rituals up. All right. His daily routine to work for him. Does that make sense? So right now, it sounds like you're missing on multiple things due to the fact that, and I caught one thing that you said, you want to perform at the level you would like to be at, but you're not there yet. So you can't get angry at yourself for not playing at the level that you would like to be at when you're not even close to that level. You still with me?
Yep.
You need to play at the level you're currently at, meaning you need to add little things into your daily routine, little things into your daily schedule that will progress you forward in each one of those areas. For myself, I would have loved to just instantly play at $100,000 a month coach when I first started as a fitness coach in the industry, but I couldn't because I didn't have the time. I didn't have the bandwidth. I didn't have the resources to be able to play at the same level I'm playing at now. So what did I do? Well, I utilized my phone alarms and I utilized my calendar to remind me of basic things, all right, that I would do absolutely no matter what. It was the same thing as like my meal times. You know when you're going to eat every day. So I started stacking habits. When I sat down to lunch, because I was ironworking, I had between 12 and 12:45 to eat my food. And then I would still have another 15 minutes on our hour-long lunch break. That last 15 minutes from Monday, Wednesday, and Friday was dedicated to lead generation. It was in my calendar. Tuesday and Thursday was dedicated to content planning. All right. During my second 15-minute break at night, which is around, if I'm not mistaken, 3:45, when I was ironworking, I would post my content every day, Monday to Friday. Does that make sense?
Yep.
So like, I understand you want to start playing at the level of $100,000 a month coach, but you're not there yet, right? So you need to look at where you're at right now. Ask yourself, okay, why do I keep self-sabotaging? Where are the trends? What do I resist the most? And then you need to build out a solid schedule to make sure you get it in. And then again, it's just like drinking your water, eating your food, waking up on time, or hitting the gym. You don't miss on the other stuff because it's easy for you. All right. There's a lot of people that say consistency is hard. And you guys ever heard that? It's hard to get consistent with my goals. It's not. Consistency is not hard for a lot of people. Why? Because they are consistently watching Netflix at the same time every day. They are consistently going to the bar every day. They are consistently buying the same fast food every day. So consistency isn't what habits and rituals are. So you just got to ingrain it in you. It's not hard for you to be consistent with your own fitness journey because you've been doing it forever. It becomes second nature. So you need to build your new habits into your routine as second nature. I don't fucking miss on anything anymore. And it's because I wake up and I know at 3 a.m. I'm out of bed, straight into a cold shower, straight into my morning routine, straight to the gym, boxing 3 times a week, regular content / cardio routine. All right, back home, regular routine. It's just normal. Like it's I can do it on autopilot. I don't even need to think. Make sense?
Yep.
Go ahead, B.
I think there's a couple of things. So I think that number one, this is an identity issue because you said to us, when it comes to my fitness, I just don't miss. But when it comes to my business, there's certain things I do miss. So you identify as somebody that misses in your business. So it's number one is identity. So that's the limiting belief. The second thing is that when it comes to like for all of you guys that want to be high performers, that want to execute on a high level, there's only 2 things that you can do. Number one is get more time. And number 2 is optimize it. Yeah. So get more time is like, I'm going to tell you what works for me. And I'm going to preface this with letting you know that I am a savage. I wake up at 2:45 in the morning every morning right now because I want to win my show. I'm also running PT Domination. I also have Iron Energy Gym and I also have a social circle that I want to tend to. I also want to have time for me during the day. So I wake up at 2:45 every morning, every single day. I'm in bed by 8. I sleep for 6 hours and I wake up and I do it all again. And I've maximized the amount of things that I can do in that time frame. And basically like when I'm sitting down to do something, I'm doing that one task and I'm executing it to the best of my ability. And I'm understanding that like there's going to be a lot of days where I don't want to do the thing I'm about to do. Yeah. It's like a lot of days. Like me and Cole literally just refilmed the entire course for the Change Ads Academy. I'm tired as fuck. I'm exhausted. I just filmed Social Media Mastery like a week ago, but it was something that needed to get done. And I realized the importance of it because I want to change your guys' lives. So like, regardless of whether or not I wanted to do it, it was like, I was like, discipline is doing the hard shit, like doing shit that you hate, like you fucking love it. For me, it's like, I understand that like, if I actually want to hit these financial targets that I set for myself, if I actually want to have the level of impact that I want to have, if I want to be able to serve you guys on the level that I want to serve you guys at, then I need to be able to like turn off my emotions and do what needs to get done. Yeah. It's non-negotiable. So optimizing your time means that you need to look at your day, Holly, and ask yourself, like, what are you willing to sacrifice? Because like, for me, it's like, I sacrifice sleep. Like I don't get 8 hours, I get 6. And I love that because like, I know that I'm taking one step closer to my goals every single day. Optimizing my time means that like, we need to look at our calendars, Holly, and ask ourselves, like, where are we spending time that's inefficient? Like, where are we spending time that we don't need to be spending time on? Like some of the things that we do in our business, we don't need to be doing, but we're doing them because it's like habitual. It's something that we do on a regular basis. So last thing I'm just going to say is that when it comes to all of the tasks that need to get done, whether it be network expansion, lead generation, et cetera, you need to create a simple system that works for you. Yeah. And so inside of the academy, we have this thing called the Power Hour, where it's like 15 minutes of network expansion, 50 minutes of lead gen, 50 minutes of commenting, et cetera. Write this down, Holly. Find the pace that you can run at. That's the main piece of advice that I want to give you. Find the pace that you can run at, because you, Holly, might be like, I'm going to do 2 hours of network expansion every day. But like, you don't have 2 fucking hours. Like, you're one person running a business right now. So like, what if you did 15 minutes every single day for 365 days? That's more effective than trying to do 2 hours every day. And then you do that for a week and then you never do it again. So finding the pace that you can run at means that you're like using the time that you have and understanding that taking a small step is better than taking a sprint and then sitting on the bench for 4 weeks. So find the pace that you can run at. But I think the biggest thing is identity. It's like, you need to shift your identity. Like, you need to decide that you're a motherfucker that doesn't miss in your business. You don't miss in your fitness, and you don't miss in your relationships. You just don't miss, period.
Yeah. It's a lot easier than you think it is, Holly. Just flip the switch. That's all it is. Like, it just hasn't clicked for you yet, which honestly surprises me because you already have over 40 clients. Like, you're doing very well. Like, I think you just got to look in the mirror and be like, I'm a bad motherfucker. Like, I'm already doing
ever.
Well.
I don't miss ever.
Make sense?
Yeah, 100%. I definitely think for whatever the reason, it's definitely more identity.
It was identity, but now that you're aware of it, you can decide to make the shift.
Yeah.
Yep.
You don't fucking miss.
Appreciate you guys.
Thanks for coming up.
Thank you.
Fire question. I like that. Brandon Roberts, how can we serve you, King?
Yo, what is good, Brian and Cole? Good to see you, Kings. I want to just start with a win real quick. My original goal was to be like a main provider for the house over the summertime because my girlfriend works as a teacher. She starts up in like a couple of weekends, and we made it through the whole summer, like purely off of online coaching. And as a guy who is like, guys, I came from scarcity, came from a broken family, came from all that shit. And like to be a man of the family, filling up the fucking fridge, making the money come in, it's like, to me, like,
I got goosebumps. I'm proud of you.
Yeah.
That's dope as fuck.
Yeah, it's like, I couldn't have done it without you boys. And it's so fucking awesome. It's like the best fucking feeling in the entire fucking world. I got her helping me with content and stuff. It's fucking great. So I guess I'll elude this. I was going to ask a more tactical question, but I think we'll have fun with like a little bit of a hippy dippy question since the last one was so good. I have a reoccurring theme that will happen to me where because I just came off of like a little bit of like a low, of a little bit of like an ebb, where I'll into these phases of momentum, kicking fucking ass, stepping into this new identity, stepping into my powers, and then, be signing clients, pumping out sick content, serving, doing kick ass. But like, there is this like thing in the back of my mind that will like kind of come back to haunt me because I come from scarcity. I come from broken family. I come from low self-worth, like environment. And I know that fucking shit like comes in at a blind spot at me. Like it'll just kind of come at me over and over again. And I'll get up, I'll like, 5, 6, 7, 8 doing good. And then some dumb shit of like that old mentality will seep back in. And I'm starting to like catch on to it now. I'm starting to recognize that I love Holly's questions because it's like, yeah, it's like a deeply rooted fucking identity thing. And I'm sick of it. Like, I don't resonate with that shit anymore. I don't play at that level. I'm not that low level caliber person. So what happens to me is that I feel like I get like this sensation of low self-worth. And once that happens, I'll stop asking people for money. It'll be hard for me to reach out. It'll be hard for me to just like ask for the money, to follow up, those kind of like money making tasks. And I know you boys you both come from, some fucked up situations, and you guys broke the mold. And like, I'm trying to do the same exact thing. What has been the most, I guess, powerful mindset shifts that help you get away from that, bullshit of the past? And you're like, that's not the motherfucker I am no more. I know my worth. I'm worth a fucking whole lot of money. You know your value. You have no problem asking for it. Things like that. Is what I'm saying making sense?
Who here resonates with Brandon's statement? Say me in the chat. I'm going to tell you exactly how I got over it. I hire mentors that are 10 steps further ahead than I am. And then I fucking fly to meet them. And I spend as much time as I possibly can with them. Like I hired Bedros. We flew down to meet Bedros at his little office. When me and Cole walked into his office, we were like, we could do this shit. Hell yeah, we could do this shit. Like, this isn't anything special. And we realized Bedros is just a person. And we realized that like, we're also just people. And then we asked Bedros his advice. He'd give us advice. We take it to heart. The way that I got over it is I found mentors that I fucked with hard, that were 10 steps ahead of me. And then I would go to meet them as many times as I possibly could per year. Anytime Bedros had an event, we were flying there. We figured it out. Always. Bedros, when Tacky Moore was my mentor, every single event that Tacky Moore had, I went to, and I was asking Tacky questions, and I was networking, and I was connecting with people in the environment. That's how I met Eli Wild, and Eli Wild's now coming to speak at our event. So it's like I'm in the mentorship program, and then I'm balls deep in the mentorship program, and I'm like, how do I get more access to this person? And I will literally do anything to get more access to this person because I know that being around this person is going to take me to the next level. So it's like, you got to find, like, you've got your tribe. Now you got to surround yourself with your tribe, because then you're like, when you're slipping into scarcity, it's like your tribe will just like bitch slap you. Like when I slip into scarcity, like I call Cole and he's like, drop it, fucking move on. You done yet? Right. So it's like, that's your tribe. Those are your people. So you need to find your people. And now that you have your people, you need to be around your fucking people. Who's coming to the event? Be around your fucking people. Exactly. Those of you guys that are coming to the event, you understand. Those of you guys that have been to the event, you understand. You need to be around your people. Otherwise you'll slip into your old, like you're not an island, bro. Like, and I think that a lot of people think that they're islands. You're not an island. Like, we are supposed to thrive in an ecosystem. We are supposed to be in community. We're supposed to be in communion. We're supposed to be collaborating. This is why Cole and I ended up building Pizza Domination to the level that it's at. Collaboration. It's like, look at all the people that we've brought in to help us out in the mastermind, in the academy. It's like, it's collaboration. It's like, we don't slip into scarcity because me and Cole have each other. And we found each other through our fitness coaching. We found each other through like we networked, we connected, and now like we're in business together. So like, don't be an island. That's my advice to you. Don't be an island. Surround yourself with people that are at the level that you want to get to, and do whatever the fuck you can to be around those people in that room.
Now, I'm going to give you a perspective that you probably haven't heard from me before. All right. And I'm going to give you guys advice that is contextual to me. So if something happens and you do this shit and the next, you know, you end up breaking down to a therapist, it's not my fucking fault. Okay. This is what I do. I'm not saying this is going to work for you. Bro, I slip into scarcity every day. Every day. I'm a 29-year-old entrepreneur making over 7 figures, leading over 3,000 people every day with a following of over 1.5 million on social media. I have people DMing me every day telling me that I stopped them from killing themselves. Who the fuck am I? I'm just a dude. It's a very weird thing. So I slip into scarcity, and like, I don't like using the word imposter syndrome because I think it's ridiculous, because when you utilize the word imposter syndrome, it's almost like you're leading with your ego. Like, you feel like you shouldn't be in the position you are, when, let's be fucking, 90% of the people deserve to be at the higher level anyways. It's more of like it's a right, like it's an earned right to be at the position where a lot of people end up being, which is a blessing in disguise. But dude, I deal with scarcity every day. And when that voice comes into my head, I beat the shit out of it and bury it into the back of my mind, because I just don't allow myself to deal with those thoughts. Right? You got fucking literally the other day, 3 days ago, me and Brian were on the phone, and I was like, yeah, I was going through it. And he's like, what's up? And I was like, yeah, I was going through it. Fucking, I felt super off. I even thought that you were questioning my coaching ability or whatever. And he's like, what? And I was like, we're not going to talk about it. It's just that I had already buried it. Leave me alone. And we just moved on to the next conversation, because I'm like, this is how I operate. I literally will have a mind, something kicked in my head, and I'm like, fuck no, get the fuck back to work. What the fuck are you dealing with this mindset for? And the reason why I go about it like that is because whenever I start to, again, embrace imposter syndrome, or think about scarcity, or get angry at myself because I'm not where I want to be, or whatever, I take a step back and I ask myself, like, who the fuck are you? Like, oh, you have imposter syndrome because you're not more successful? Like, shut the fuck up and work harder. And again, this is what works for me. I deal with this shit every single day, because again, it's a very weird feeling. Becoming an individual that makes money, scales, and becomes the person that is leading a lot of people. So I think it's just taking yourself out of it and looking at the perspective. Like, I've done a lot in my fucking life so far, and I've got a lot to give. So every time that voice comes up in the back of my head, I just kill it. I literally even said this to Julia the other day. I'm like, whenever these thoughts come up, I just bury them. She's like, babe, that's not the healthiest. And I'm like, you know what's less healthy? Me losing my mind, sitting in the dark in my fucking room and not wanting to leave. So, you know, it's less healthy, choosing not to share my message and then having somebody not be able to make it next week because they didn't hear me speak. Mm-hmm. Like, I just literally attack that fucking side of me, bro. I do not let the bitch voice win ever. Not happening. And I deal with it a lot. It's not like I'm a bulletproof individual. It's not like I'm a fucking robot. You guys pull off my shirt and there's a bunch of fucking machine parts. Like, we're human beings. You guys are going to deal with emotion. Allow yourself to, but also be resilient enough to tell that fucking voice to go fuck itself. Like, it's normal. And the worst thing, and I know all you guys will resonate with this fucking statement right here, the worst thing is that bitch voice, that critic voice that you have in your head, knows everything right to say to drag you down, knows every right word, right statement, right paragraph breakdown to stop you from pushing again. You did good enough, take a break. You don't need to do this. You're doing well. You made enough. Take a step back. Like, it knows what to say. So you just got to learn how to combat it. And that's why I celebrate my wins for, you guys can ask me, 10 seconds. We celebrated me hitting 1 million on TikTok, fucking Brian popping a champagne bottle, him giving me a hug. I went back home. That was the end of the conversation. I haven't talked about how it was over 1 million unless it's for social proof since then. Because my win celebration is like this big. I feel it. I'm proud of myself. And then I'm like, okay, dope. Move the fuck on. Make sense?
Yeah. 100%.
Challenge the fucking voice in your head. Feel me?
I love it. I appreciate it.
Surround yourself with high level people. Don't listen to your fucking bitch voice.
Never, ever.
Never.
Oh, last thing I just want to say on this is, guys, prep is fucking hard, straight up. And this is the hardest that I've ever pushed myself. And every single day, Brandon, I'm like battling in my head to fucking sleep, relax, cancel that coaching call. You don't need to be on that call. Like, they can do it without you every single fucking day. But it's like, I think that there's something meaningful in choosing the hard path, you know, like, I just choose the hard path. I'm like, what's going to be harder? And then I'm like, it's going to be harder to show up with energy. So I'm going to do that. Choose the hard path. David, what's up?
Hey,
how you doing,
I
brother?
got mixed emotions, guys. I'm gonna be in Kelowna tomorrow, and I was hoping to work out at Iron Energy 6, but you guys aren't open till 9. Like, what's up with that?
Maybe if you ask nicely, we'll let you in.
Oh, really? I didn't know that. Well, that would be awesome. Anyway, I'm gonna work at a Good Life. My question is, I did a CTA video on Saturday. Did
Yep.
well. I had 100 people raise their hand.
Nice.
And okay, I got to figure out who are the real hot ones. So I sent them all a message saying, listen, based on how many people have applied or, raised their hand, I don't have time to follow up with everybody. If you're serious, please go and fill out my type form application. And I had 5 do that. And I got 5 sales calls booked. I don't know if that number is good, bad, 5 out of 100. My question is, what do I do now with the 95 who did not fill out the application?
Go to TikTok, send them a message. I'd be like, follow them back. And then I would send them a message and I'd say, what's your Instagram? Literally on TikTok.
These are on Instagram.
Oh, perfect. If they're on Instagram, just start the DM script. Like, hey,
Okay.
David, exclamation mark. Just wanted to reach out. Saw that you had some questions about coaching. Mind if I ask a couple questions to see if I can help or not?
Even though they didn't fill out the application.
100%.
Okay.
Because you got 95 people. What are you going to do? Just let them fucking die?
No, that's why.
No,
That's why I'm on the call.
Out of the 95 people, what's going to happen is you're going to message those people. 36 of them, I don't know, I'm just throwing a number. 36 of them are going to message you back and you're going to book 15 more calls. 100% worth it.
Okay, awesome. I'll definitely do that.
Yeah, I think you did the right move by like qualifying people. Like obviously the right move is to follow up with every single one of them and get as many calls as you can, but also like find the pace that you can run at. The advice that I gave Holly as well is like, you're just one person. You're not going to sit there on your fucking phone for 24 hours. So now I would follow up with these people and I'd be like, hey, just wanted to follow up. Mind if I ask a couple questions about your fitness journey to see if I can help or not? And you'll book 15 more calls, 100%.
Mhm.
Okay, beautiful.
Cool.
So you can let me work out tomorrow morning?
What time are you going to be there?
6 would be ideal.
If you come at 5:45,
I can be there whatever time you tell me to be there.
Be there before 6 a.m. because I leave at 6 and be like, but 5:50. I'll catch you when I'm heading out of the gym and I'll let you in.
5:50. I will be there. You're
All right,
off.
bro. I'll see you tomorrow.
Now my attitude is back up through the roof.
Now he's
You're
just
the
got
best
high
guys.
emotions, not mixed emotions. Now
That's
he's just
fucking
got
funny.
good
I like that a lot.
You guys are awesome. Thanks so much.
See you, G. That's funny. By the way, I'm disappointed that you're working out at Good Life. How fucking dare you? But whatever. We'll talk about that later. It's all good.
You got to come to Vancouver. If you had Iron Energy in Vancouver, I'd be
Oh,
all
I
over
thought
it.
you were doing. I thought you were doing Good Life in Kelowna. I was like, you motherfucker, bro. But it's all good.
Well, that's my fallback gym, but I was planning on working out Iron Energy.
And did everybody hear that? Good Life is the fallback gym in Kelowna. Cool. That's all I needed. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Ahmed, what's up, King?
Yeah, I've been on like the verge of like fighting these fucking tears for like the past 30 minutes.
Yep.
I love God and I love you guys. I went straight down to zero fucking clients and $0.
Yep.
I was in the fucking red for like, I don't know how many weeks. I got kicked out of the academy because I didn't pay my investment. Well deserved, rightfully so. You guys are serving. I got to pay up my investment and do my thing, do my part, and you guys do yours. I just got back into the academy. Yesterday. I had the conversation with you, Brian, and Deanna.
Yep.
And I was fighting so hard to get back in because I know how worth it really is. I realized, though, I had a problem. I had broken systems in my business, and nothing was going to work until I fixed my fucking systems. I'm not the type to cry, and I hate crying. It's embarrassing, but sometimes I just feel like God works in mysterious ways, and you guys helped me so much. Just hearing like Brandon's story about how he's just providing for his household throughout the whole summer, just so fucking inspiring, man. Over the past 2-3 weeks, I identified my problems. I internalized them, and I realized what I got to do to fix them. Over the past 2 weeks, I've been waking up at 3 a.m. every fucking day. I start with an hour of prayer. I pray for an entire hour, medicate that, 3 to 4 is God, and just asking for help in my business. And then after that, I get to grinding immediately from 4:45 to about 3 or 4 p.m. Just straight grinding. I've been pumping out content like a dog. I've been just grinding and hustling. And I got a tactical question coming up real quick, but I just want to let you guys know the reason why I signed back. And even though over the past 3 weeks, I had signed about 5 clients, 4 of which were 6-month packages, 2 of which were paid in fulls, and 1 was month to month for a 3-month program, 5 total, all because I knew that you guys got what it takes to take me to 10K months. In the past 2 weeks, I made 3K because I've been fighting to just get back into this fucking program. So I want to thank you guys for that first. My actual tactical question is for CTA. I'm struggling to like come up with the video that doesn't sound so salesy. I don't know if it should or it shouldn't, but I'm trying to come up with a video like where I know you guys said do it in the gym. So I'm like, I bought a mic. I bought a wireless mic to attach to my phone. So I'm going to do that. But I want to ask you like, what should it look like
For what? Sorry.
for a CTA video, call to action video?
Oh,
A
like
hard CTA.
where you're like asking clients to work with you specifically.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, that's a fucking easy answer. So I'm gonna give you that answer in a minute. So I'm gonna send you. We're gonna do the 3 CTAs to help you land. I found this.
I'm pulling up Trent's video right now too, B.
Dude, I literally found this video, Cole, when I was searching through the academy when I was making this the other day. Do you remember that video that you did? This is like,
Yo, what's going on, family? You guys,
all right, I'm gonna show you.
I did. I don't even see where it is, bro.
I'm gonna show you guys a funny video. Fucking
This is
cool.
OG shit, guys. When we went back, we found some fucking old cringy videos of me and Brian.
This is funny. Okay, you
Let's
guys want to
see.
see Baby Cole?
yo, what's going on, family?
Baby Cole,
Hope
bro.
you guys are all having a
That's
great
at the
day.
cabin.
Oh shit. All right. So Ahmed, I'm gonna drop this in here first. First things first is that is the video. So I'm gonna get you to watch that. Just fucking do it. Okay. That's my advice for that. So that's a very simple answer. Fucking do it. That's end of story.
100%.
Fucking do it.
This
Don't
one's
overthink
next.
it. Okay. That's the fucking that. That's not the real fucking question though. The question is the question underneath the question that you asked. And every single one of you guys listening to this podcast right now need to understand this. All right. There's 2 different options in life. Option number 1 is you swim upstream and you try to build your business and you fucking go against the grain and you do the opposite of what society tells you to do. And you're literally in the forest by yourself in the dark, fighting your own demons, fighting your insecurities, fighting the battle to stay in the fucking game, to not give up, to not quit, to not give in when it gets hard. That's option number 1. Option number 2 is you cave and you go back to a 9-to-5 and you work for somebody else for the rest of your fucking life. Somebody tells you that you're worth $20 to $25 an hour. And that's the fucking path that you take. Maybe you make 35, maybe you make 40, maybe you make 50. That's fucking cool. That ain't for me. And you cannot, everybody understand this. You cannot live in the middle. It's one or the other. You're either fighting the fucking battle. And by the way, you don't get to win. There's no winning. Sorry. Even at our level, even at mine and Cole's level, we don't win. It's just a constant fucking battle. And if you're not fighting the battle, guess what? You fucking lose.
Yep.
As soon as me and Cole stop fighting, what happens? Well, imagine if me and Cole just stop showing up to the coaching calls for you guys. Stop posting on social media. Stop posting on fucking Instagram. Stop doing my fucking podcast. We told all the coaches, yeah, we ain't going to do any fucking coaching calls anymore. We're done. Right? You either fight the battle every fucking day or you work a 9-to-5. And so you need to understand that this is the fight that you fucking chose. Everybody write this down. This is the fight that I fucking chose. This is the fight that you fucking chose, Ahmed. So you need to embrace it. And like,
You know,
you can't allow
it's-
weakness. We can't allow weakness. All right. And I know that you understand this because you've been getting up at 3:00 in the morning every single fucking morning and you made $3,300. Imagine if you did that for 365 fucking days, dog. You'd be at 10K.
Yeah.
You understand what
No,
I'm
I'll
saying?
be at 10K in 3 months. I
So
will be
that's
at
like,
10K in 3 months or less.
but you're not. If you understand that, then maybe today and this conversation will be maybe this will be the realization that you have that you can make the decision. And I want to correct one more fucking thing that you said, because I think it's holding you back from success. And this is all of you. Okay. You said, I believe that you guys have what it takes to take me to 10K. No, we fucking don't.
Nope.
We have a course. Getting to 10K is up to you, dog.
Can I say something on that right now?
Yes.
Let's paint the picture. How many students we got, B?
1,300. Well,
How many have hit 10K?
311.
Is it because the 311 had extra information?
Nope.
Is it because Brian and me flew to their fucking house and held their hand to hit 10K?
Absolutely not.
Exactly. So what Brian just said is something that you guys need to let sink into your fucking brains. We have a course that will give you the information needed to be able to achieve financial freedom and build a business. You have to build the necessary habits and rituals in order to implement what you fucking see so you can make the money.
And this is the same fucking conversation that we had with Holly. Unconditional, motherfuckers. I'm unconditional. I wake up at 2:45 in the morning, whether or not you guys like me, whether or not it's a bad day, whether or not I feel like, whether or not I went to bed at 10 p.m. instead of 8 a.m. It doesn't fucking matter. I'm unconditional. That's a mindset. That's a decision that I made.
Yeah.
All right. Now you can go.
I 1000% agree. The reason why I said that is because I shifted my mindset. And it feels like I shifted my mindset because I'm sitting here thinking like, why am I not waking up early enough? Why am I not scheduling? Where's the leads? Where's the pipeline? Like, why am I not hosting? Like, I stopped making excuses as to why. I just started doing, and it's because I hear Ryan and Cole in the back of my head like, yo, you're being a lazy motherfucker. Like, you should just get up and go work. You just flip the fucking switch. And the problem, Brian and Cole, is that, and it's not a problem anymore because I block it out now. I block it out. But I'm around my family, and sometimes my family will tell me, get a job, go back to school, go do this, go do that. And I'm like, no. Like, you guys don't realize, like, if I go back to school, deviating from plan A, like, it's going to distract me. It's a waste of my time, right? And I was paying for school for my fucking business to be good. So I told my dad, look, you want me to go back to school, you can pay for it. And he tells me, I'm not paying for it. And I'm like, okay, then we're at an impasse, no school. Because I'm done paying. I paid 30 grand out of my own business for fucking school. If I have enough money to pay 30 grand to school, why? The math isn't mathing. It doesn't compute. It doesn't make sense. I don't need school. I thought I needed it for a little while. I've been going hard on my business. I proved that it could work before. I'm proving it again and again and again. And the mindset shift that I gained from just being around you guys is honestly tremendous. And it's just the way to go. And honestly, it's crazy to me, though, the way the shift can happen in just 2 weeks of making like that many sales calls, that many leads. All I did was just wake up, lead gen, client retention, marketing, and just fill the pipelines. It's so fucking simple, but we complicate our heads when we really shouldn't. And I want to thank you guys for that.
I have one more thing to say before Cole shows you this video, because this conversation isn't fully done, because you think in your head you won the battle, but you haven't won the battle yet. And I need to make it super fucking clear, because unless I ingrain this in your fucking mind, you're going to slip into the same patterns. Sammy, this is for you too, because I saw you said me too in the chat. The only fucking reason that other people's opinions gets into your head is because you're not clear on your own vision. You want to know why it doesn't matter what a stranger says about me on social media, or what my fucking grandma thinks about my online business, or what my mom thinks about my online business? Because I don't give a fuck, because I know exactly what I want. I know exactly where I'm going, and nothing is going to get in the way of that. And I'm certain on the direction that I'm going. I want you to take this situation as a fucking permanent lesson. And remember the fucking moment that you came on Pod Chats and you almost cried because you almost gave up on your business. And every single time somebody tries to get into your head, I want you to remember this fucking moment and be clear and certain on your vision, and understand that you are capable of anything that you set your mind to, but you cannot allow other people's opinions to stop you from achieving your own fucking goals.
Yep.
100%.
Okay, go ahead.
Two things, because I want to give you another actionable step here, and I want to show you something. That's why I pulled up Trent's page. But I'm going to say something very, very bluntly before we do, because fuck school with a passion. No jokes. School is actual fucking trash unless you want to become a 9-to-5 worker, or you want to become a lawyer, or you want to become a doctor. It's useless. There's no benefit to going, especially if you're trying to become an entrepreneur. So if you're surrounding yourself with people that are continuously telling you to go, stop surrounding yourself with them. Doesn't mean you got to cut your family out, but you do not need to go spend every fucking weekend with them. And if you're living with them, my first order of priority would be, how do I get a fucking studio apartment so I get the fuck away from these people so I can focus on my business? I'm just going to say that and put it out there. Now I'm going to show you a video, because what you guys tend to do is what you said at the very beginning. I'm trying to come up with a CTA video that sounds clean, that sounds good, that isn't like generic. What you're trying to do is you're trying to reinvent the wheel. What you need to do is the basic shit, like we teach you, like this. All right, I'm going to show you this with the sound on, just to make sure that it's very clear and very broken down for you guys. This is a very simple video that brought him over 90 leads. That's it. Most basic video in the world. He took 5 videos in that he got his homie to take with him with a fucking iPhone or a camera, put the videos together in InShot, put a text over it saying, I'm looking for 5 dudes who want to drop 20 to 30 pounds in the next 16 weeks. And if that's you, drop some fire in the comments, bam, he leads. Don't reinvent the wheel. You guys cannot reinvent the wheel, but you can figure out different ways to use it. Okay? Don't try to reinvent the wheel. Just find out another way to use it. Deal?
Boom.
Go
get it done. Take action. I'll see you soon, King.
Yes, sir.
Mike, Matthew, and Sammy, if we can keep the questions short, we're going to make sure we get to all of you, but keep the questions short. I want to make sure I serve you guys. What's up?
What's going on? So I do have a simple question. I'm getting about 3 to 5 leads a day. I'm going through the messages, but I'm finding that I'm not booking that phone call.
Okay.
I posted a few conversations in the academy, and I'm not taking the pains out enough.
Okay.
And I feel that's my biggest struggle, my biggest problem. But my question is, how far do I have to dig deep enough to change the question, to go to the next question?
I'm going to give you a sneak preview into the training. So because you asked this question, I'm going to give you a sneak preview. So I'm going to send it to you. I'm just going to give you the advice. So you need to understand the temperature of the leads. Okay. And then I want you guys to, if you're excited for the new trainings, drop a hell yes in the chat box, because I got some new trainings coming in that's going to explain this in depth. But you need to understand the temperature of the leads, Mike, and you need to get them to warm/hot. So if you're asking a question, Mike, let's say you're like, what's your biggest struggle in your weight loss journey? And they're like, lose weight. What you want to do is you want to ask expansive questions to get them to open up to you. Be like, okay, that makes sense. How much weight would you want to lose and why is that important to you? So getting them to expand on what they're saying. How deep do they need to expand? I would say I think it's less about how deep do you need to get with the pain. Like if they're sending you like a message that's like decently sized and they're responding quickly, like that's what matters. So I think 2 things are important when it comes to booking phone calls. Number 1 is getting back to leads as fast as possible. And number 2 is booking calls with hot prospects as fast as possible. So you need to assess the temperature of the lead. So if you're in a DM conversation, they're giving you 1-word responses, that's not a very hot prospect. So I wouldn't be spending a lot of time on that person. I would be spending more time on the person that's sending me longer messages and people that are responding faster. So it's like there's not really a one-size-fits-all answer. I would say you need to pay attention to the conversation and assess the temperature of the lead. A cold lead is somebody that's taking a long time to respond and sending you short messages. A warm lead is somebody that's taking quicker to respond, but they're sending short messages. Like a warm lead is also somebody that might send you longer messages, but they're taking a long time to respond. And a hot lead is somebody that responds fast and sends you long messages. So how deep do you need to get with the pain? As long as they're responsive to you, Mike, you don't really need to if they're responsive and they're like engaged, you don't really need to get deeper. Where do you feel like the conversation is dropping off?
Well, honestly, the last 2 DM messages that I've had, I thought were good. But when I posted in the academy, like one was wanting to lose 50 pounds overweight. She was having health problems.
Why didn't she book?
I don't. She hasn't picked the time yet, and it's been 36 hours.
Did you follow up?
This morning, I messaged her saying, did you end up looking at the new times? Because she couldn't pick the 24 hours that was available.
Number 1, make it 48 hours. And number 2, follow up with a video that just literally, guys, this is like a super simple answer. Mike, good morning. I hope you're having the best day of your entire life. I just wanted to follow up because I'm super excited to chat with you about your fitness goals and give you a free consult so I can help you lose that 50 pounds. So go ahead and book in now. It only takes 2 seconds, and then resend the calendar link. And I almost guarantee you that's going to get 1 call book.
Okay.
It's simple. The answer is more simple than we make it. So 2 things. So number 1 is make it 48 hours because some people might not be able to do a call tomorrow. So make it 48 hours instead of 24. And number 2, let's send a video to follow up with anybody that hasn't responded by the next day.
So would it be better if I sent a message just saying like, Brian, did you give up on your weight loss goal?
No, don't do that.
Okay.
Don't do that. Send a video and say something like, because she hasn't even fucking said that she wants to buy your shit yet.
It's only 36 hours, bro. My advice is going to be have some fucking patience and realize that if you're getting 5 DMs a day and only 2 didn't go your way and 1 hasn't answered you in 36 hours, you're not her main priority. Bro, if you message me being like, what, you give up on your goals because I didn't answer you in 24 to 36 hours, you would get a voice note from me telling you to go fuck yourself, and then I'd block you on social media because I'm busy as shit, right? I get that you want to bulk up. Sometimes you have a little bit of time, right?
Video. Yeah. Simple.
All right.
It doesn't sound like you're doing anything wrong. Like you're getting a lot of opportunities to DM people, bro. Don't stress because one person fucked up.
Micro shift.
Yeah.
Micro shift. Last thing I'm just going to say, guys, and this is important. Okay. It's important. When you're going to book calls, Mike, like let's say you send the calendar link and then they don't respond and then you're following up again and you send a video to follow up, resend the calendar link. Why? Yes. Because people are too lazy to scroll. It's like, hey, what's going on, Mike? Hope you're having the best moment of your entire life. Just want to let you know I'm super excited to jump on a quick 15-minute fitness consult with you and help you with your goals. So go ahead and book now. It only takes 2 seconds. I'm going to resend the link just so you have it and then resend the calendar link.
Okay.
Cool. I'm excited to see the call. I'm going to be looking out for the screenshot in the academy because I know it's going to happen.
All right.
Okay. See you soon. I'm coming for your beard, by the way. So fuck you. Matt, what's up, brother?
What's up, guys? So I have been in the academy for about a year. This is my first podcast.
My man.
I built my business up to 7K. I'm back down to 3,500. I yo-yo. Like, every 3 months. I'll go hard for 3 months and then subconsciously I'll fall off. I'm now aware of this pattern over the past year. The theme has pretty much been like unconditional today. I feel like several people have talked about this, but I kind of wanted to dive a little bit deeper. My issue is once I hit a goal is when I fall off. I think there's this like switch in my head where I realize the money amount or whatever it is doesn't make me happy. I'm like, okay, well, I hit that, now what? And so then I like fall back down again. And so I'm trying to figure out how to get through this yo-yo pattern so I can find some sort of sustainability and consistency within that.
I love
The
it.
first thing you do is you do what you do today and you show the fuck up more. Because the fact that you've been here for a year and this is the first call you've been on is ridiculous. This is the first thing. I'm giving you props. Like that's the first thing. All right. Because pretty much every piece of advice, mindset advice we've given today, you should be embodying.
I love
right?
it. I love that you just came out gunslinging. This is
Dude, yo, this is how we do it. All right. Show up, ask, be in proximity. All right. Be around people that are doing what you want. Every piece of advice we've given today, you should be embodying. So I want you to listen to this podcast again. Okay. That's first number one deal, right?
Good.
Dope. Number two, I want you to look internally and ask yourself why you're in this game in the first place. Because this is something that I've said a lot and that I feel like a lot of you guys don't understand until it starts to happen to you, that money is only going to drive you so far. It is. Because like, unless you literally grew up incredibly fucking poor, all right, never was able to have anything, wanted to be materialistic and buy shit for yourself, like money's not going to be a big driving factor. It's just not. And even if you did grow up that way, once you reach a certain amount of making money, money doesn't drive you that much anymore. Money isn't the main thing that's pushing you. I still think you should chase more because the more money you make, the better lives you can change, the more people you can impact. All right. I think like just choosing to only make 10K is ridiculous, but regardless, it's another conversation. So like, why did you get into this? Why did you become a coach? Tell me.
Well, right now it's just a proof to myself that like I can do this. I feel like I've often in the past hit goals because other people have told me to do it. And I'm like, oh yeah, I can hit that.
No. Why the fuck are you a fitness coach, bro? Why are you trying to start and run your online business? Proving that you can do this. You've already done it. You already made 7K. You're making 30, you're making 3, you make $1,000 online. You've done it. That doesn't mean anything.
Well, the real reason why is I live in Los Angeles. Before this, I was doing acting. I've been on pretty big projects for like Sony, Netflix, and that kind of slowed down. And so I really was just like, well, I need to sustain my life out here. I'm not going to wait tables. I've always, as long as I've done acting, I've always also done fitness. And so I got into fitness to start paying my bills. I realized how much I genuinely like that one-on-one connection with people, helping people. It gave me some other sense of purpose. And living in LA is expensive. And I realized how easy it was to make money doing this.
Touche. So let's rewind for a minute. You hit 7K. All right. You hit the goal and then you dropped off. What did you do? Because there's something.
I think I know what it is. I'm just going to jump in. Dude, how much did the academy cost you per month?
How much does it cost me a month?
Yeah, $500, right? So like, and you're making how much?
Right now I'm at 3,500.
Right. So you've like 7x, 10x your investment. You're happy with the investment?
Yes.
Okay. So what I'm saying to you is that you've done everything you're the why that you had when you started your online coaching business, you did. You're like making more than enough money. You like 7x your investment per month. You're fucking happy as shit. So the reason you're comfortable is because you're fucking comfortable.
Yeah.
Question, who here invested in the 10K mastermind and made them massively uncomfortable, but now they're fucking growing? Ben Desmore, what's up? I see you. Aaron Stevenson, how's the 10K mastermind? Say good or shit in the chat box. Thumbs up. Great. Awesome. Bro, you ain't investing in the next level, homie. There's a reason that me and Cole paid $25,000 to hang out with Dan Martell for one fucking day. There's a reason that I paid Bedros $100,000 USD for the year. Because as soon as I handed over that money, I was like, okay. Can't fucking be a lazy motherfucker anymore, right?
Yeah, I mean, anytime I've invested in anything, I just take it to the next level. So
exactly, bro. You're comfortable as fuck. That's why you're not growing. You comfy. You chilling. Even if you only made $3,000, you'd still be fucking happy with the academy investment.
Well, I mean, the truth is I'm not like, while I'm covering all of my bills, I'm not like, that's not including taxes. So I'm not even technically making enough. So part of it is a lack of responsibility on my end.
And that's where I was going with my conversation, because you hit 7K and then you get comfortable. You go do some dumb shit. LA lifestyle. Yeah. Rah. Let's spend a bunch of fucking money and you're acting irresponsible. So maybe if you can't sustain your current lifestyle, you go sell the fucking car you have, you go move somewhere else so you'll be able to deal with it and focus on growing. Focus on building a business that's actually going to get you somewhere. Because right now you're not focused. You're just not. You have a lack of purpose and a lack of focus in the breakdown.
Step number 1 is to start showing up to this shit a lot more. And step number
yeah.
2 is to realize that, like, unless you start getting uncomfortable, you're not going to fucking grow. And I don't know what getting uncomfortable looks like for you. I've explained some of the ways that work well for me, but you need to get uncomfortable, because if you don't get uncomfortable, Matt, you're not going to fucking grow. You need to be uncomfortable. This
There's
is
no tactic.
This is why I fucking always push for like uncomfortable shit. Like I find something uncomfortable and then I fucking do it. Like you need to get uncomfortable, period.
Okay, I think the first thing would be going to the event, because I hadn't pulled the trigger because I was gonna have to take money out of my savings. But I also know in the back of my mind that's the only thing that'll get me to go. Like keep going. It's like you have until October, and then there you're gonna be inspired there. So you're just gonna keep going through the end of the year. So
what the fuck are you saving for? It's not to grow and build your life.
What am I saying? Right now?
No, you don't need to answer that question. That's literally my mindset. When I was doing the same thing as you, saving, and then I'd randomly do some shit with my money. Like, what the fuck am I saving for? I might as well invest it in the next level so I can make more money to be able to save more, to be able to do more.
Okay, sweet.
Mm-hmm.
So is that a commitment that you're coming to the event, or is that like a fucking half-assed?
No, that's a commitment. That's a commitment.
Okay, well, I'm gonna drop it in the chat right now, and while we're answering Sammy's question, you're gonna get a fucking ticket and show us.
I knew he was gonna do that. There you go, bro. We hold people accountable to their fucking words here.
That is the event ticket. So get one and fucking say done once it's all done.
You sent that to me personally.
It's gonna take a day to transfer from my savings.
All right.
Wait, you're saving? What do you mean? You got fucking tax-free savings account? Savings to checkings is a 2-second fucking transfer.
It's not in the same bank.
All right. Hey, listen, we're obviously putting you on the spot, but this is how it is. Like, it's called quick action. You guys want to make yourself uncomfortable so you can grow. This is what it takes.
Thanks, guys.
I'll be on the fucking lookout, Matt. I'll be on the fucking lookout, bro. I don't forget shit like this, okay?
Daniel's over here laughing his ass off right now.
On the fucking lookout, Matthew. I see you, dog. I love it. Thanks for being accountable, Matt. I'll see you soon. I want to see you on podcast next week.
Okay, sweet.
Hey, bro. See you soon. Sammy, what's up? Last and not least, how can we serve you?
Okay, cool. So to update you, Brian, I am in South Carolina. I got my car situation figured out. So last week I was talking to Cole about some next level steps. So Cole, what I did was I redid my entire onboarding. So I listened to Shao's plan, and now I finally feel like I have everything set up to attract the new clients and to get the new clients. And I went through, like you said, and I kind of just paid attention to what girls left. Some of them, they just didn't want it. And I don't feel like they were my avatar. And that's where I fucked up in the first place. So I noticed that. But then the second thing I would say is that I just wasn't as like attentive as I could have been. I have like this fear of rejection. So as soon as like they were kind of like fighting me, I felt like I didn't step into that authoritative power. So that was something I had to work through. And that does go to my family things after my brother told me that like all my clients were going to leave me and I was going to end up homeless here. So like, yeah, he did. He told me my boyfriend was going to leave me. I was going to lose my car and I was going to lose everything. So that's just been like, I've been crying about it all weekend, like just releasing it. So now I'm at a point where I'm like, okay, I want to do a free challenge because I love 14-day challenges. This will be my third one. But my little dilemma is that I'm thinking I'm going to start it on the 5th. So you know how like you have to do Saturday, Sunday. So they would start workouts on Monday, but I invested in a retreat in the Dominican Republic. Actually, I did that a year ago. It was on my vision board. So I'm leaving on the 24th to the 28th. And this is something where you do a lot of meditation, a lot of yoga. Like I want to be present.
Yeah,
so I'm kind of at this point where my challenge, if I started it on the 7th, it would end on the 20th. So I'm like, if I could get into this mindset to have all these girls booked and then new people starting on the 21st, that would be my best case scenario. But I wanted to run it past you because you did tell me to hold back. You were like, don't do a challenge until you're ready. So I did all of the steps. So I wanted to know what you think about this.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, 100%. You did exactly what the fuck I wanted. To give you guys a little bit of context, Sammy was talking about how her retention was falling, onboarding was breaking, and she did exactly what the fuck I told her to do, which is take a step back so you can take 2 steps forward. Do it exactly how you broke down. I like it.
Okay.
Dive all into
beautiful.
it. I also like how you're going to line it up properly so you can go on your event and make sure that you're focused on the event itself and not just half-assing it. So good shit. I like it. Go kill it.
Also, Sammy, can you send me that Dominican retreat? That sounds fucking super fun.
Yeah, that sounds cool to me. I don't even like it.
Send it to me on
mentor.
Facebook. I would absolutely love to see it. That's so cool.
Well, it's like for girls. So.
I don't want to come. I'm just like, I'm curious what it is. I'm like, that sounds fun.
Yeah.
And now that it's just for girls,
I
we're gonna
will.
make one for guys. All right, fucking bullshit. There you
do
go.
it. You know, I wanted to meet some good people, and you know, I did what you were talking about getting uncomfortable over the weekend.
Yes.
I talked to you about her, Cole, Michaela J. I love this girl. She has like helped me so much through my move. So I did one of her programs for 4 months just to help with my mindset, releasing my family trauma. And that was the scariest thing, especially because I know I have PT Dom coming out in October again. So I was like, do I want to do both? And I was like, fuck yeah, I do.
Yeah, you
so now
do.
I gotta make this money back, you know?
Yes.
It's on my credit card. I gotta pay it back in a month. So
I want to touch on that right now. Guys,
yes.
right now is the fucking time. Okay, right now, while you are starting your entrepreneurial journey, while you are kickstarting this shit, go all in on as much as you possibly fucking can.
Yes, guys. And like, this is the mindset. Everybody write it in the chat. Everything I spend comes back to me tenfold.
Yes.
yes.
Everything I spend comes back to me tenfold. We have 3 speakers come to the event that cost between $5,000 and $15,000 each.
Yep.
And we're like, fuck it. Every money, every dollar that we spend is going to come back to us tenfold. So you need to have that mentality, guys.
Bro.
That mentality, like, obviously don't be a fucking dumbass. Like, if you're making $0 and you're not, like, you have no cash and you're spending everything you have on your credit card. But those of you guys that are in this call that are making 5, 10, 15K, like Sammy, I fucking see you. Matt, I see you. John Chow, I see you. Ben Desmore, I see you. Ben Desmore is a fucking G. He literally comes to every single event. And anytime he even knows I'm speaking in the States, he's just like, I'm here. Can we hang out? I'm like, sure. Right? So like but like, that's the mentality. Every time you like have an opportunity to invest in yourself, do it. When you know that there's going to be a mentor that's going to level you up, do it. Like, Sammy, I love that you're going to that Dominican retreat. I think it's fucking sweet. Super smart.
Yeah. I know if I wasn't going to Costa Rica, I would have been coming to your guys' event. But my best friend is graduating from a very important program. So unfortunately, it's the same weekend. So save me thoughts next year or whenever you do it next.
Oh my dude, Matthew got his fucking event ticket.
I know.
Hey, look at this fucking guy, dude. I love it. All the justifications and excuses, but fucking fuck it. You got it. That's what's up.
Good shit.
Matt, unmute yourself. How does that feel?
Feels good. I was like, whatever, I'll just transfer my savings and I'll say fuck it. So I feel good. No, now I'm like, all right, now I got to go work. So
exactly.
Yes,
exactly.
dude.
Exactly.
I knew it would do this. So
exactly, bro. That's exactly it.
When
And
you
it's like-
guys see success, take the success and invest in the next level. Don't take the success and then invest in dumbass shit or invest in something that's going to hold you back.
Yes.
I literally just did a YouTube video, and Brian, this is going to make you puke because if you do the math as well, I know it's going to make you vomit. I didn't add the Dan Martell shit. Just in mentorship alone this year, I spent $190,000.
Oh, dude.
Right? In the last year and a half.
I'm the same, bro.
Bro.
Probably more than that, honestly.
Yeah, it's when we really look at it, and I would say that to you, Matthew, and I say that to all of you guys, because even though that might literally make you puke in your motherfucking mouth, I was like, it's literally quadrupled our fucking business in the last year.
It's also quadrupled my work ethic. Like, I don't
Yup.
fucking miss on my YouTube because I paid my YouTube mentor $50,000 USD. I'm getting like
Yup.
300 views on all my fucking YouTube videos, you guys. But I'm like, but I want to grow my YouTube. So I'm like, if I actually want to grow, I'm just going to give this guy all my fucking money and I'm going to shut the hell up and listen to everything he has to say. And then I'm going to do it.
Yep.
So Matt, that feeling that you have that like, I need to fucking work. Good. That's exactly the fucking point. It's not about us. It's about you. And I promise you, Matt, like the event, like, yeah, it's going to be fucking lit. You're going to be like, you're going to come up to me at the event. You're going to come up to Cole at the event. You're going to be like, fucking thank you for making me come here. It's going to change your life. We're super excited.
Sweet, guys. Thanks. I'm glad I came today.
Me too. I'll see you next week. I want to see you next week. Sammy, thanks for coming. I appreciate you.
Also,
Thank
John
you.
Chow, not gonna lie, I have a Miami trip in 2 weeks, and I wish I spent that money on PT Dom event. Just make fucking more and then come anyways. Okay, that's the mindset right there. Make more
Yes.
and come anyways.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Bet.
All right, guys. I fucking love you guys. Thank you so much for coming to our call today. Cole, where do they find you, bro?
Wake Up with the Wolf podcast to Cole Lewis de Silva on motherfucking everything.
And you guys can find me at The Real Brian Mark on Instagram or the Change Lives Make Money on the Trainer podcast. Or if you like YouTube videos, you can go to Brian Mark on YouTube. Peace. Bye, guys.
Thank you so much for tuning into today's episode. Hopefully you got some value. If you did, and you want to learn more about how me and my team can help you scale your online fitness business to $10,000 a month, DM me 10K on Instagram at The Real Brian Mark for more information, and I'll reach out to you to see if I can help you grow an online coaching business.